All done. Beautiful Volkswagen Passat, absolutely gorgeous colour and almost 90% perfect paint and 2 coats of ceramic. Beautiful. I've thoroughly enjoyed doing this car. Come along for the journey. Welcome to English Bob's Car Detailing. Let's start with the washing. This is Sunday afternoon, around about 2 o'clock. Car's in for 5 days total, going back to the owner on Thursday evening. So just a few shots of how the car came to me. So a couple of things that really bothered the customer. One was that he pointed out the scratches on the door handle. So we're going to improve those. Lots of hand polishing there. And the main reason were these holograms that was installed by the previous polisher where he bought the car. Terrible disgrace. Makes the car look horrendous. So we can solve that problem. So first as always, the wheels. Clean the tyres. Good scrub. Just a basic overview. I'm not showing the whole details here, so it cuts in and out from various operations. I like to use the foam cannon. I've got a little pump up foamer, but the foam cannon does a much better job. Easy wheel brush, godsend for getting the barrels clean. I use this also easy brush for the wheel arches. Get that sand out from the top. And then detail with the brushes. Get into all the little nooks and crannies. Just a rinse down. In the foam cannon was Carpro Reset, and here I'm using Carpro Multi-X, which is an all-purpose cleaner to try and start the cleaning process of the door shuts. And then a careful rinse down without getting the interior soaking wet, and a dry off. This bit needs a good clean. See much worse, but it still needs a good clean up. Get rid of all the dirt that could be close to the polishing edges. Careful rinse down and wipe over. Although not on the recording, this was followed by a foam bath, safe wash, fallout, decontamination, tile removal and the full clay bar treatment. Now we're going to do the damage report. I use OneNote and a little tablet and a pen and make notes on a diagram that I have of the car, make a note of the damage. Day 2, the cutting. Let's start the compounding, get rid of all those scratches. That nasty area on the bonnet. Front wing's not too bad. Some damage here on the driver's door. Scuff. Some damage there on that edge. And a scratch underneath. And the scratches on the door handle. You already see those holograms. Some scratches around the rear door handle. And some scratches from bushes or something. A few odd bits of damages and some chips on the rear driver's wing. Driver's side sees most of the damage here because the passenger's side has been repainted recently. There's almost no major damage there. Top of the wing, some scratches. So we're doing some test spots now to see what's going to work effectively. This combination is a Roop's yellow pad and I believe Cut Max from Sonex. See if that's going to give us the level of correction that we need. Always start with the least aggressive compounding that you can and then work your way to get more aggressive to achieve the results that you're looking for. So 4 passes here and then we'll clean up and see what we end up with. And just took a couple of passes out there to show you the finish off. Wipe this down and have a look. Well, it's really much improved. And on the edges you're still going to see a little bit of damage because the 5-inch won't cut those edges. But it's not quite good enough. So I think we're going to have to up the aggression. Pretty good, but only giving us about 70% correction, I think. We're aiming for 85-90%. So we're going to move on to the Meguiar's cutting microfiber pad. And we'll try Menzurna 400. Let's give it a wipe down with Carpro razor. Let's give us a better look. Big improvement in that part that I compounded. But now also on the rest of the car the scratches are worse than the bonnet. So definitely need to up the aggression. There's that nasty bit, we have to try and deal with that on the bonnet. Came out quite nice actually in the end. So compounding with the Maguire's microfiber cutting pad looks a bit like this. I split the bonnet normally into 6, maybe 8 parts. So this is a typical set of 4 repetitions. Sounds like weightlifting. I mean passes, 4 passes. And we can see what that finishes up like. That's it. A few more than 4 passes, but the last 2 were very light, just to see if I can get the... and look at that. That's on the right is compounded, and I did a finishing cycle on the left-hand side. You can see how much darker it is when it's had the refining step done. Compounded, and then refined. So it really does need a 2-stage correction. And always protect the wing mirrors, door mirrors. that's what we're up against on this side of the car. Lots of scratching, lots of holograms from poor polishing techniques previously done on the car. So we're going to start with a 3-inch microfiber pad from Meguiar's, and here I'm using Menzerner 400. I'm just going to cut the outsides of the door. Because of the curvatures there and the edge work, it's much easier to get the scratches out on those edges with the 3-inch pad. Also, I'll be using the 1-inch pad on the Ribs Nano Hybrid machine. And again, the regular 4 passes. Let's have a look what that's like. Looks amazing already. You see the holograms are still there. That will come out with the refining. A couple of odd deeper scratches there, but we're not going for 100% here, so those scratches will not be seen in normal circumstances. Doing those edges now with the nano polisher, again with Meguiar's microfiber. So then I go around the whole of the perimeter of the door with the 3-inch, and when necessary the 1-inch hybrid. Now I'm ready for wiping off and cutting that middle part with the 5-inch microfiber. But first we're going to hand polish these door handle parts. Just with a microfiber cloth, bit of Minzerner 400 and 15 to 20 minutes of elbow grease, and jobs are good. Here we go with the 5-inch. Break this panel down into 3 areas. Spread the polish out. That's the 4 passes completed. Cut a bit of that footage out there. Let's have a wipe down and have a look. Before, after. Scratches are gone. Before, after. Okay, that door's complete. It's going to move on to a bit of hand polishing on the front of the car now. It's also done with a bit of Minzerner 400. All in preparation for the ceramic coating. This will be followed up with another polish with Carpro Essence. A bit of extra work, but well worth it when you see the results. And the black B-pillars before shots, and I masked off the right hand side, and just there you can see the huge difference you can make on those plastic B-pillars with a little bit of polishing. So after the cutting, and I go around and take the paint depth readings, I like to see how much generally, as a percentage of the whole car, how much has been taken off from the correction process. Each customer is given a report of these paint readings for their car. And when I go away from the car there, I'm just confirming which area, because the program shows me where to take the readings. So I'm just checking with that. 6 readings on the roof, 3 here. And just a snippet of video clip. Of course, on each door I take, I think 9 readings on each door. And I think here 5 or something. Day 4, the coating. So make sure we get our Roop's apron on and put in the pockets there a blue and a yellow coating removal towel. Keep it all organised. Blue's going to be for the first wipe off and the yellow's for the final wipe off. Probably I get through 3 of each, 4 of each towels per car for 2 coats. Wipe down with the trusty eraser from Carpro. Make sure that the surface is clean and ready to accept the coating. And unboxing the Carpro Professional from Cquartz Carpro Professional. Okay, we have a warranty card with the serial number of the coating, an instruction booklet for care, maintenance and products you can use, some cloths, and this is the coating. And this is the system I use, just an explanation of the bonnet. We're just going to do the bonnet in this demonstration. It's broken into 6 parts, bonnet 1 through to bonnet 6. And in this demonstration we're going to do bonnet 1, 2 and 3 different areas. Start by marking up the areas, give me a guide where the start and finish points are. Looking for a use for these post-it tabs for a long time and finally found a use for them. This is the setup. I use a microfiber hand applicator and a little rubber tyre there off Lewis Hamilton's McLaren model. Stop it falling over. Load up the pad. Spread the coating out a little bit. Now we're trying to get the coating as even as possible across the whole surface. Helps it dry at the right amount and makes it more even to remove the excess. It's quite easy to see if you miss a part, but if you use a methodical up and down, left to right method of application, very unusual to be able to miss a bit. Plus we do 2 coats anyway, so it's almost never going to happen. So I go to my system and when the coating's been applied, I click on that bonnet 1 area and it starts counting down the 5 minutes cure time. And when I've clicked that, I can move on to the bonnet 2 area and apply the coating there. And when I've applied the coating there, I'll also click that button and it will begin the 5 minute countdown on that area. Then I'm going to move to the bonnet 3 area, apply the coating there. When it's applied, I'll click on the bonnet 3 start button and that will start a 5 minute countdown. Now we're going to fast forward at 8 times the speed. bonnet one gets to 10 seconds, it turns orange and you get a warning that it's ready to wipe off. Looks something like this, just those 3 areas at the moment. The other 3 areas will be done on the second stage. Okay, back to the program. We've got still counting down at 8 times the speed. So I'm waiting now for the program to tell me that the 5 minutes is up on the bonnet 1 area.
Bonnet 1 has completed.
So we get an audible indication, and then when that comes up, we go off and wipe down the bonnet 1 area. Yeah, we fast forwarded this and the timing is not quite right on this video here, but now the system's telling us that the bonnet 2 area is ready for wipe off, so we can wipe off the bonnet 2 area, and then when bonnet 3 area is complete, we can wipe that down. Normally there's a minute between each of these at least.
Bonnet 3 has completed.
And I go around the whole car and have images and timers for each section of the car. You can see it in my earlier videos. Day 5, the Prestige. Starting off with a few shots of my touch-up paint box. Really useful things in here. You can see various pens and applicators for the paint. But a very, very important part is this lens magnifier set. Really useful. So it's 20 euros. Up to 5 times magnification for little paint touch-ups. It's absolutely perfect. And now we move on to the Prestige, the finished shots. And that's complete. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe and comment as you see fit. And look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.